Instead, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis,
the NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high...
He's got him in, complete.
That's good.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Neal brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
To Dalvin Cook. He's taken out of bounds.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Vikings 3. Cowboys nothing.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They are led out by their 27-year-old quarterback, a 2-time Pro Bowler. It's Dak Prescott.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Dallas.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
The pass. He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up third.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 3-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win the division. Number 3, I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 3-3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarvis Landry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
45-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Cowboys.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Tristan Hill.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd.
Prescott from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
9 yards.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
9-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Not much there, only a yard.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41.
Looking to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Complete, Jefferson the target. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarvis Landry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. With that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Scott's pass.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarvis Landry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Catch made right side by Wilson.
Prescott's pass.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
The quarterback sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A first down carry by Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He's going up top for Wilson.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Dalvin Cook.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The tackle.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Second and 9 now.
2-yard line.
And it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. Escaping the pressure right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Third down. And 2 yards to go.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
They'll run it with Elliott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
7 yards there and a first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll drop here to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Vikings. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Taken down.
A loss of 6 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Here's a man who's now third all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Another carry now for Gore. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
the ball carrier.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right?